You're watching Metallicomania, and I'm your host CJ. Welcome back to another album review, which today will be an album review for Lost Society, If the Sky Came Down, Lost Society's brand new album. And as you know, just like their last album, it is very much experimental. Um, it's not their thrash sound, which will kind of turn off a lot of people, but for me, a person that likes other stuff outside of genres and I like bands that experiment, this is a very good album for me. Lost Society is back with a different album than the last, which was experimental in itself, but this one is like a mix of metalcore and new metal. Musically, this album is really good, but like their last album, will turn off the thrash purists. This album very much will piss off a lot of thrash purists that have latched onto this band for years and know them for their three thrash albums that they did. Uh, yeah, I have one of those albums on CD. Um, yeah, honestly, a lot of people have been giving this band shit for changing up their style, but I like this album because it is very much inspired, and you can tell honestly, this album is really inspired. It's very emotional. It has a lot of they put a lot of emotion into how the vocalist is doing his vocals, very much that way. Um, yeah, bands have to evolve and go by their inspiration and not just what people want. And this album kind of really proves that. Maybe if they did not do it that way and they just went with a thrash album, it wouldn't be good. But because basically this band went with uh, their inspiration at the time or their inspiration now, the album is pretty good in my opinion. A lot of fans disappointed in the direction the band is headed. Very much will. There's a lot of people that are very upset with this album online, and I kind of understand it because like you're expecting thrash metal from Lost Society, but what you get is new metalcore like mix, and yeah, the style is new and fresh. Honestly, I'm quite I'm quite different on that. So let's go to standouts. 112 or 112 heavy metalcore, new metal elements on this song. I love the clean parts in the screaming. Basically, I like the song in full, and it is the lead song, the first song on the album, and I'm a big sucker for the first song on the album usually. And I'm a sucker this time for the first song on the album. What I Have Done, the second song on the album. Love the chorus on this song. The song has super aggressive parts to it. Just overall a great song. Uh, it kind of goes with 112 with how the the clean parts are. Awake. This song is amazing rhythm going on. Pretty good headbanging song, honestly. The song can really drive you to headbang to the song. It's a really good one to headbang to. Hurt Me is the most aggressive song on this album. This one has my favorite riff on the album as well. Just the vocals are just the vocals are killer on this song. The lyrics are killer on this song. Everything about it is great. I think this is probably one of my favorites, but not my favorite on the album because my favorite is Suffocating. So much emotion and very much painful on this. I absolutely think this track is painful. Honestly, it's just very emotional and over the top and best song on the album. Honestly, I usually do not like a song like this one being the last song on the album. It's kind of a bad send off for the, but I just can't ignore how good this song is. Honestly, I cannot ignore it. There's no way I can. And with how good this one is, I can't ignore this one. It's just absolutely a great song. And yeah, that's what I think of this album from Lost Society. I know the thrash purists are going to be quite mad about this one, just like they were mad about the last one. But yep, I think this band is amazing still, even though they don't do the thrash metal anymore on these albums. It's basically just metalcore, new metal. But yeah, ignore the thrash purists. Um, yeah, this is my opinion basically, and yeah, I will see everyone in the next video, and hope everybody liked it.